Right, yeah, so this is an unboxing of the Logitech G Pro. It's my new keyboard I just got today. And this is the G410, which is going to be replacing. So I'm just going to quickly unbox it right now. I'll have to pause it because I won't be able to do it with one hand. But as soon as I'll open the sticker at the back, then I will proceed with the unboxing. Right, so I'm back again quickly. So I'll just literally open that up on the side. So that makes my life easier. When you try to do a box in one hand, it's really freaking tricky. So let's take the sleeve off. Sleeve is coming off. Here is the box. The box is actually tiny. Look how small the box is. Look at that. Wait, this is almost the same size as the actual keyboard itself, the old keyboard, the G410. So that's my G410 there, and this is going to be the new keyboard. So I'm opening it up. Ooh, it's really heavy actually. It feels like a really heavy keyboard compared to this. Is really light, you know. It's extra light, but this is like very heavy. It's a heavy mic. Keyboard. So let me just put that there for a second. I'll take off the stuff in a second. That's just a box. I'm going to put it over here on the side. Box is down on the side. So what you get in the box is, so you get some usual Logitech instructions and warranty, compliance and stuff, which is, to be honest with you, nobody looks at that. They just chuck it on the side like that. Oh, like that over there. So in the box you get, there's nothing underneath. There's nothing underneath the box. So you just get a braided cable with a braided Logitech cable, a braided Logitech USB and micro USB cable, and their proprietary, can't even fucking say the word, proprietary USB, micro USB, which they have the little prongs on the back. So that is a heavy keyboard. That is really heavy. Really heavy. Alright, so I'm going to do one hand jobby again. Try to open the keyboard up. One hand jobby, mate. It's a one hand jobby. Right, okay. So what I'm actually going to do, oh my god, this is so difficult. There we go. Unboxed. Put that over there a second. Right, so that's the keyboard in all its glory. That's it compared to a, let's put it side by side. If we put it exactly side by side, wow, that keyboard's tiny. It is tiny. It is tiny. It really is tiny. It's really nice quality though. I'm not going to use the braided cable because I've already got one for my mouse, which is plugged into another thing. That's just dangling on the side. I will just plug this in and I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same. There's no difference. The thickness, is it different? No, it's the same. So I'll leave that aside for now, and I'll just plug this in for a second. There we go. Wow, that is a heavy keyboard. Right, so that's a heavy keyboard. Super dope. I'm just going to pause the video for a second. So I'm back again. I think the actual lighting, is the lighting any better? I'm not sure if the lighting is better than the actual other keyboard. So you've got the buttons are very tactile on here compared to this. They're very spongy, like a membrane. Let me move the keyboard forward a bit more. So on the old keyboard, they're very membrane type buttons for the actual lighting and the lock, the game mode, whereas on the G Pro, let me zoom, focusing on the G Pro, it's very ticky and tactile, very nice indeed. That's on off. You don't have any levels of lighting, same as the G410. The actual buttons, they feel super solid compared to this. These are a little bit wobbly. I don't know whether that's because they've been used and worn out. Let me put the lighting back on. So there's the sound difference. G410. Let's put it over there. So the G410 and G Pro sounds more solid. Let me see if there's any flex. Let me just check. There's absolutely no flex whatsoever in the keyboard, whereas the old one, you can hear that noise. It's a bit rickety and clackety. It's a bit more flexy. Look, everything moves. It's very look. If you watch that, you can hear all that is flexy. This, absolutely nada. Solid as a rock. Only thing I don't like about it, I just noticed, is very shiny on the sides. If you see that, it's a bit sheeny and shiny, which I don't like. I haven't actually taken off the actual thing yet. I'll take that off in a second. Right. Where is it? Right, so yes, you've got like a protective cover on the side, which I'm going to take off. Well, some people like to keep that on, but I'm not actually going to keep that on. Here he goes. A moment of silence for the noise, guys. Oh, that's only half done. Oh man. Right. That noise, listen to that noise. Well, semi-satisfying because it wasn't all the way around. But yeah, so the sides are shiny. I don't like that. Thank God the top is not shiny. So you won't really actually see the bottom of it outside. I suppose the sides you might do. It's a fingerprint magnet, absolutely fingerprint magnet. But this keyboard, man, wow. I think it's got 2 levels. Let's just turn it around. So I think you got 2 levels, have you, for this? Yeah, it's 2 levels. So you got, if you look at that, you got 1 level there. I'm not sure about the degrees of it, but then you got another one which flips over the top. So whatever you, obviously you can light flat. Then you got level 1 and the level, wait a second, level 2 there. So yeah, 2 levels. I prefer on the second level like that. Let's put the keyboard on. Right, let's do a sound test. Quick sound test, and my video is going to be done. How many minutes is it? 7 minutes. So, very solid keys. The keys are really solid. It's actually American US layout keyboard. So, wait, actually, is it? Yes, it is American layout keyboard. So, normally you see on this keyboard you got the that's the UK layout on the G410. So, as you can see, that's the hashtag there. I don't know if you can see that hashtag. Right, yeah. So you got a hashtag there. What else is missing? So you've got the @ sign there. Whereas on this one you got the @ sign there. The hashtag is up here. But what you got missing is the pound sign. So on here, on the number 4, you'd have the pound sign there. On here it's not there. So I'll have to look into the keyboard settings to see if I can use maybe Alt-GR and probably the number 5 key and put a pound sign on there. That's what I really need, to be honest with you. The rest of the keys I'm not bothered about. Oh yeah, there is 1 key missing, just 1 key missing. So you see here, UK layout has got this key. It's the backslash. So the backslash key is there. On here, my God, it's missing, man. It's goddamn missing. Because it's a USA, okay, about a word. Goddamn, man. Okay, that's the crap I know. Right, so yeah, that key's missing. Right, so what did I done with that key? So where's my... What have they done? Oh, so it's there, alright. So where your hashtag would be, so you got, rather than it being here, it's over here. So yes, there's 1 key missing from what I can see at the moment. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'll check it out. You got nice little buttons, lights there, which are pretty similar to that. To be honest with you, this keyboard looks like a rehash of the 410, but obviously more solid and better build quality. As for the actual chassis and the chassis looks better, yeah, definitely. Well, it looks better. It's more rigid. It's not flexy. See this, this moves a bit. You see if that, you see the 410, it moves in a bit. This, not so much. It hardly moves. But you also got a, what's that button? That's, you actually shows you cap. That's a cap lock button, and that's a scroll lock. Where's the scroll lock? Cap locks button there, and scroll lock button. And on there is no scroll lock button on the G410. It's just the cap locks button. Yeah. Wait, is it a cap locks button? Oh no, there is. There's two levels. So you got on top of each other the lights instead of side by side. So it's the same thing. Scroll lock. But on here is side by side. Like that. And that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. It's just a better made, much more sturdy and better quality keyboard. The keys, sound test now. Blah de blah de blah. That sounds springy. There's a little springy noise when you hit the button. Obviously you're not going to hit it that hard, but you can hear it. It's like a little spring or coil noise. Let me turn down the volume on my speakers. This is solid. The actual keys sound better compared to this. Solid, a bit more nicer sounding, more like a, I think there's a slight tactile bump. It's a really slight tactile bump in there, really slight. And the travel of the keys are a little bit less than these. The G410 was already good. You hear the difference? And you can see that this travel is slightly less, but very slight. And you can hardly feel the bump on there. Actually, it's the same as the G410. Spacebar. Spacebar. Whoa, that's clacky. That's horrible. Listen to that. So nasty. On a G410. Nasty. Quality. That's what reeks out quality. Right, that's it. It's I'm quite happy with this keyboard. It's so much better quality. The keys are better, short throw keys, and the travel distance a lot less, so it's better for gaming. I suppose it's going to be better for typing, so it bottoms out quicker. That's the bottoming out sound. That's the sound going down and letting it up. What was this one? The sound going down, coming up. It makes noises coming up as well. You hear that? And now this. Different sound. Other impressions? Good old fat thumbs up. Loving it. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da.